My Lords, I'm grateful for the Baroness Lane Fox introducing this debate today. I may stray a little from the general thrust of what the Baroness really wanted to talk about, but it is very rare that we have the opportunity to discuss IT matters in this House. I've been in the technology industry for over 50 years, and I've obviously witnessed the massive growth as far as the internet is concerned. It never existed 25 years ago, but when it did start, it came as a bit of a cultural shock to a lot of people. We didn't trust it. We didn't want to buy things online. Well, that's history. We have seen large companies such as Amazon, eBay, Google emerge in an industry that never existed. All of this, regretfully, at the expense of a diminishing high street where independent retailers can no longer compete with online services. If we are to look ahead another 20 years, I simply wonder what the retail arena will look like, large or small. Now, some of the public are aware that each and every time they engage in a transaction with the likes of Amazon and Google, that they have been marked digitally. It is quite common the next time they go online, they will receive unsolicited messages which relate to things that they may have inquired of in the past. This is effectively what we might call the Big Brother syndrome. Someone is overlooking your data. They know all about you. You have a profile somewhere in the cloud. And let me tell you, it's not going to go away. Now, all we can do is be very wary, be very careful of things that we do online. But any discussion today about trying to stop this, I'm afraid, will be wasted. What I will say is very simple. Get over it. It has happened. We can't stop it. The answer is simply no. We are digitally marked, and that's the end of it. Now, the internet is a wonderful tool, but it also can be used for dangerous purposes, and I mean by that terrorism, paedophiles, and so on. The internet and search engine providers, in my opinion, have a responsibility to assist the crime and security services to seek out people that use the internet for the wrong reasons. Now, of course, if I was to ask the CEO of any of these companies, they will tell me for sure they cooperate wholeheartedly with the security services. The reality is that they are commercial organisations. Their technical resources are used to find new ways to make money. And I believe government should insist that they have some form of auditing commitment to ensure that serious technical resource is allocated for the purpose of seeking out the use of the internet for criminal or terrorism purposes. And I suggest GCHQ should be the auditing party, and the government should have the right to include an audit clause in the licenses that allow providers to operate in our country. This will ensure that they are generally doing something about it. Now, I know we're limited for time. I have 7 grandchildren. On the very odd occasion that I am blessed with them coming to my home to have dinner, around the table their faces are buried in their smartphones to such an extent that I have banned them from the dining room. What I deduce from this is it can't be right. There is something wrong with the young society today, and I urge parents to take a stance to prevent their children spending too much time gazing into these devices. My Lords, the internet is a wonderful thing, but it also can be a very dangerous tool.